Spain is incredible, but some tourist traps will drain your wallet faster than a Madrid pickpocket. From overpriced paella to overcrowded landmarks, it's easy to fall into the usual tourist pitfalls. But don't worry, I'm here to help you skip the scams and experience Spain like a pro. In this video, we'll expose the biggest rip-offs and, more importantly, show you what to do instead. Ready to dodge the crowds, save money, and uncover Spain's hidden gems? Let's get started. 1. Skip Las Ramblas in Barcelona. Do this instead. Las Ramblas, the place where dreams of an authentic Barcelona experience go to die. Sure, it looks charming in photos, but in reality, it's a chaotic parade of overpriced sangria, underwhelming food, and pickpockets who can steal your wallet before you even finish saying, gracias. If you enjoy dodging selfie sticks while being serenaded by aggressive street performers, then by all means, take a stroll. Otherwise, it's best to avoid this tourist magnet unless you have an unshakable love for disappointment. Instead, venture into El Born or Gracia, two neighborhoods that actually feel like Barcelona and not just a giant tourist funnel. El Born is full of narrow medieval streets, quirky shops, and tapas bars where the food is cooked by actual chefs, not microwaves. Meanwhile, Gracia offers a laid-back bohemian vibe with hidden plazas where locals sip coffee without fear of being charged $8 for a thimble-sized espresso. Both areas will give you a more authentic experience. Plus, no one will try to sell you a suspiciously heavy designer handbag for $20. And let's talk about the food. If you order paella on Las Ramblas, I guarantee two things. It will be overpriced, and it will have been cooked somewhere around the same time as the Spanish Civil War. Instead, head to a family-run restaurant in El Born, where the paella is fresh, flavorful, and not just yellow rice with frozen seafood tossed on top. Pro tip: locals eat paella for lunch, not dinner. So if you see it on a dinner menu, you're probably in a tourist trap. So unless you enjoy paying premium prices for an underwhelming experience, and possibly getting pickpocketed in the process, ditch Las Ramblas and explore Barcelona like a pro. Trust me, your wallet and your taste buds will thank you. Up next, an iconic Spanish event that's not as fun as it sounds. Madrid 2. Skip Running of the Bulls. Do this instead. The Running of the Bulls, where tourists willingly sign up to be chased down by half-ton animals with sharp horns, all for the sake of a chaotic GoPro video. It's like a real-life horror movie, except the villain is a very angry bull, and the plot twist is that you forgot how slow you actually run. Oh, and let's not forget the part where you trip over another terrified tourist and end up as the world's most regrettable tapas. Spoiler alert, the bulls don't exactly enjoy it either. Instead of playing a real-life game of guess who's getting gored, why not enjoy the San Fermin festival without the imminent danger? This iconic event in Pamplona has way more to offer than just bull dodging. Think incredible street parties, vibrant parades, and some of the best food markets you'll ever experience. You still get the thrill of the festival without the added bonus of a hospital bill. Plus, let's be real, your travel insurance probably doesn't cover poor life choices involving large mammals. Still craving an adrenaline rush? Skip the stampede and check out Castells, the insane Catalan tradition of human towers. Yep, instead of watching people run for their lives, you can watch them stack themselves into 30-foot-tall structures like a human Jenga game. It's just as thrilling, wildly impressive, and way less likely to end with someone being carried away on a stretcher. Though, to be fair, that can still happen. Bonus, no angry bulls involved, just gravity and questionable balance. Next, let's talk about a famous Spanish dish that tourists always get wrong. Because trust me, if you're eating this at dinner, you're already making a mistake. 3. Skip overpriced tourist paella. Eat here instead. Look, we get it. You're in Spain, and you want the real paella experience. But if you think that shady restaurant next to a souvenir shop in Madrid is going to serve you the good stuff, think again. Most of these tourist trap spots are serving you reheated, soulless, rice-based disappointments that have never even met saffron. And don't even get me started on the ones that throw in chorizo. Actual Spaniards would riot. Instead, head to Valencia, the birthplace of paella, where the rice is cooked with love, tradition, and an actual understanding of how flavors work. Find a family-run place where the only thing sizzling more than the pan is the local gossip. That's where you'll get the crispy-bottomed, saffron-infused masterpiece that actually deserves a spot on your Instagram feed. And bonus, it'll probably cost less than the tourist version that tastes like disappointment and regret. Pro tip: if you see paella on a dinner menu, run. Run fast. Locals eat paella for lunch, not dinner. because it's a heavy dish that takes time to prepare. If a restaurant is pushing paella for 2 at 9 p.m., congratulations, you've just found the Spanish equivalent of a fast food sushi joint. Save your stomach and dignity and eat where the locals eat during daylight hours. Now, let's talk about an island paradise that might not be worth the hype. 4. Skip Ibiza's tourist crowds. Visit Mallorca instead. Ibiza. The name alone conjures images of wild beach parties, celebrity DJs, and cocktails that cost more than your flight. But let's be real. Unless your idea of fun includes standing in long club lines, dodging sunburnt tourists, and paying $20 for a basic mojito, Ibiza might not be all it's hyped up to be. The beaches? Packed. The streets? A non-stop parade of influencers filming TikToks you'll never watch. And don't even get me started on the hotel prices. Your wallet will need a recovery vacation after this trip. Instead, hop over to Mallorca, Ibiza's cooler, slightly more sophisticated sibling. Mallorca has stunning beaches that aren't covered in discarded flip-flops, charming old towns where you can actually hear yourself think, and a nightlife scene that doesn't require selling a kidney to afford a drink. Plus, the island is huge, meaning you can go from lively beach bars in Palma to quiet hidden coves in less than an hour. It's got all the beauty, way less chaos, and still plenty of ways to dance the night away without feeling like you're trapped in a never-ending frat party. And let's talk about the cocktails, because in Mallorca, you can actually enjoy them without needing a small loan. Beach clubs in Palma and Magaluf still serve up incredible drinks and good vibes, but without the absurd Ibiza price tag. And if you're more into a relaxing sunset over a glass of sangria instead of techno beats rattling your soul, Mallorca's scenic coastline offers some of the best sunset spots in Spain. Bonus: no one's going to pressure you into a 3-day party marathon when you just wanted to chill by the sea. Coming up next, why paying for this famous attraction might be a total waste of money. 5. Skip paying for Park Güell's main entrance. Do this instead. Park Güell, a whimsical masterpiece straight out of Gaudi's fever dream. But here's the catch. The main entrance is a tourist magnet with a price tag that'll make your wallet weep. You'll spend more time dodging selfie sticks than actually admiring the architecture. And let's not forget the stampede of Instagram influencers who treat the mosaic benches like their personal runway. If your idea of fun is paying $10 just to feel like a sardine in a beautifully tiled can, then by all means, go for it. But here's the pro move. Skip the paid area and explore the free sections instead. Gaudi, being the generous genius he was, left plenty of architectural magic outside the ticketed zone. You still get the trippy, colorful designs, the lush gardens, and breathtaking views of Barcelona, all without burning a hole in your budget. Plus, nothing ruins a magical park experience faster than realizing you just dropped the cost of a full tapas meal on standing in a crowd. Timing is everything. If you show up at peak hours, congratulations. You've just entered the Hunger Games of tourist photography. But if you go early morning or just before sunset, it's a completely different vibe. The golden light hits the mosaics just right, and suddenly you're not battling a tour group for elbow room. You're just strolling through a dreamland, Gaudi style, with space to actually breathe. And finally, a sneaky tourist trap that can cost you big time. Because nothing says vacation like accidentally getting scammed. 6. Avoid pickpockets and common scams. Do this instead. Spain. The land of tapas, flamenco, and unfortunately, some of the sneakiest pickpockets in Europe. If you've ever wanted to star in a heist movie where you play the clueless victim, just walk around Barcelona's La Rambla waving your phone in the air. These pickpockets don't just steal wallets, they steal dignity, because you won't even realize you've been robbed until you reach for your phone and grab a handful of disappointment. The most common scams? The bracelet trick. Someone gifts you a bracelet, then demands money. The fake petition scam. A friendly stranger asks you to sign something, while their partner in crime signs away your belongings. And let's not forget the distract and snatch. Someone accidentally spills coffee on you, while their buddy helps themselves to your backpack. Spoiler alert, that wasn't an accident, and they weren't being helpful. So how do you keep your hard-earned cash and dignity intact? First, wear an anti-theft bag or a money belt. Yes, they may not scream fashion icon, but neither does walking around with your pockets turned inside out. Keep your phone in a zippered pocket, not in your back pocket, aka the universal free real estate sign for pickpockets. And if a random person tries to tie something around your wrist, don't stand there like a confused tourist. Pull a ninja move and back away immediately. Now that we've saved your wallet, let's wrap this up with the final tips to make your Spain trip unforgettable. So there you have it. Spain's biggest tourist traps exposed. From overpriced paella to dodging bulls, literally and financially, now you know what's not worth your time or your hard-earned euros. Remember, just because something is famous doesn't mean it's fabulous. Some attractions are just expensive ways to regret your life choices. Instead, do Spain the right way. Savor real paella, explore stunning hidden gems, and spend your money on things that actually scream España, rather than "I got scammed in Barcelona" t-shirts. Traveling smart means avoiding the gimmicks and diving into authentic experiences. Because let's be real, the best travel memories don't come with a tourist price tag. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe. I promise no tourist traps, just the best travel tips. And if you want more hidden gems, check out my video on the hidden gems of traveling in France. Must-dos when visiting France in 2025. Because let's face it, we both know you're already planning your next trip.